Hi there everyone, Mr. M here. Just a bit of an intro before the intro begins to Mr. M's Guitar School. As you can probably notice, the intro has a fish in it pulling the signs and whatnot up for Guitar School. Just wanted to give you a bit of a backstory on that particular fish. I've named him Harry. The reason why I've named him Harry is because some fans of mine and their little boy had a great idea and actually came up to me when we were all hanging out New Year's Eve and told me the idea of doing a show like this, just teaching basic guitar chords to anyone who was interested in learning, whether it be children or adults too. So Harry, thank you so much for the idea. It's absolutely fantastic. Thumbs up to you, buddy. And of course that's why the fish is called Harry. So otherwise, enjoy the series and let's learn some chords, shall we? See ya. Hi everyone, Mr. M here. Thank you so much for joining me for this brand new show, Mr. M's Guitar School. Big question I suppose you'll be asking is, what's this show about? The show is about learning some basic chords on the guitar, and not necessarily only for kids as well, but adults. Anyone that wants to learn and is happy to watch this show can pick up a guitar or purchase a guitar if you're interested in learning guitar and learning some basic chords, slowly developing your fingers on where they need to be on the guitar, and then developing them over time. There's no set time frame for learning guitar. It takes years to really get to know it as well, but it's the fun of learning new areas of playing guitar. I do plan to break this show down into two series. The first series will deal with the major chords. I'm talking about A, B, C, D, E, F and G, straight major chords. You'll find that a lot of songs do use the major chords only. The first one that springs to mind is Van Morrison's classic Brown Eyed Girl. For example, it has got chords like G, C, G and D, and that is a progression for the whole song. So you don't need to learn some crazy chords, whether it be major or minor or sort of in between chords that might be a bit difficult. There's a lot of classic songs out there that use just these basic chords, and you're probably thinking, oh, that sounds like another song. It does, doesn't it? It sounds like Baby Shark, doesn't it? So there's a lot of songs that have that similar chord structure where you can use those chords as well too. So the first series will be major chords, and then if you're game to continue on, if you want to get challenged, series 2 will be including some minor chords as well as some seventh chords. And when I talk about seventh chords, they're, in sort of like layman's terms, they're chords that don't sound quite complete. They sound like they're sort of they're missing something. See how it sounds nice, but that's your E, and that's E7 for example. So just little extra chords that they might be a bit different, but still I think nice and easy to learn as well. So I won't be getting into anything technical. This will be a straightforward, nice and simple show showing you nice basic major, minor and some seventh chords as well. I aim to do each episode about 5 minutes long, so I don't want to sort of get you involved with too much here's and there's. Just straight into what you need to learn, where your fingers need to be on the guitar. And then you can always rewatch the video later if you were unsure about a certain area as well too. So just straightforward approach to some nice guitar chords as well. Also to let you know that where you can find these episodes, I do plan to premiere everything on the 9th of Feb, so that's Tuesday. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I will be putting these shows up on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube as well. So you can always like my Facebook page to get notifications, as well as follow me on Instagram and subscribe to YouTube as well. So there's many areas you can watch these episodes as well. And as I said, about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock will be a nice time in the evenings on Tuesdays and Thursdays to watch the show, and you can always watch it anytime you wish. You don't have to watch it when it's on. It won't be a live show, it'll be a pre-recorded show as well too, so you can get straight into it whenever you are ready. The other thing as well too is if you don't have a guitar, you can always go and if you got a friend that's got one you can borrow, you can always purchase the guitar. They're not very expensive. You can purchase a nice introductory acoustic guitar. Just make sure you ask for one with nylon strings. They're like fishing wire sort of strings, and not the steel strings. I find that if you're going to be learning guitar, doing it with steel strings, if fingers are not used to it, you may sort of get sore fingers, or it will sort of give it a bit of grief as well too, and find you don't want to get into too much pain with the steel strings. But nylon strings will sort of give you a bit of sore fingertips until your tips of your fingers get the calluses, the nice sort of the thick skin. But they're a good way to start learning guitar. And if you're a youngster, you can always grab yourself either a half size or a 3/4 size. They're not very expensive from any music store as well, and get straight into it as well. And the other thing I wanted to mention as well too is if you get through the series, both of them or just the one, and you are keen to continue, I do give guitar lessons. It's just a case of letting me know, sending me a message, and letting me know that you are keen to continue, and I can let you know all the information that you need to know. Even if you don't live in the Warrnambool or surrounding areas, I do lessons through Messenger or any sort of form of online media for video. So that way there is always a way to communicate and show you how to play or learn the guitar in a bit more detail. Like I said, this show isn't going to just touch on the basics without drowning you in too much information as well. But otherwise, it's going to be a fun show. I'm going to be really excited to teach everyone the chords, the basic chords, so you can go away, as I said, go and play some guitar as well. So if you're ready, definitely I'm ready to teach you, and I will see you at episode 2, which I will go through some fundamentals of the guitar and just show you the bits and pieces and just talk about that as well too. And we'll get into our first chord, the A major chord, in episode 3. But I'd like to sort of get through some other bits and pieces of the guitar and little odds and ends that you may use in the future or whatnot, and just go through that. But otherwise, thanks for watching episode 1. I'll see you next time for episode 2, and we'll go from there. See you later. Bye!